Hi, I'm Shoma Bakre. I'm co-founder of KORIKA, a social impact organization that is trying to create livelihood for rural women entrepreneurs. We founded KORIKA, four of us, in order to do a couple of things. One is to ensure that rural women entrepreneurs are able to generate steady income and lead an independent life in terms of economic independence, and also be able to uplift the living conditions of rural communities by empowering their women. The way we intend to do it is to revive dying arts and cultures, handicrafts, and use indigenous talent, indigenous material to train these women in different rural communities to create products which they manufacture, and we sell it under the KORIKA brand to large market audiences, both domestically and internationally. So that is essentially what we're trying to do. Currently, most of the women that we work with are either not engaged in income generating activities or are earning a pittance by putting in very hard labor. So we'd like to change that. We'd like them to be able to earn enough so that they can lead a life of dignity, so that they can send their kids to school, so that they can have access to health, so that they can have access to sanitation. So what we would like to do as we go about developing this social impact enterprise is to be able to transform villages where we work with women into communities that become role models for the rest of India. So that is essentially what KORIKA stands for, and that is what me and my three co-founders are aiming to do. We are fairly new in this game. We are about 4 or 5 months old, and our first client is the retail organization Soch, which absolutely believes in what we are trying to do, and thereby helping us set up training centers in rural areas where we stitch cloth bags for them to replace the environmentally non-friendly plastic and paper bags that retailers typically use. So that's what we are doing, and we have a few more clients lined up, primarily large hotel chains, etc., who are very interested in helping the cause that we are promoting, which is empowering rural women entrepreneurs, and are also looking at eco-friendly solutions for products and services that they use for running their industry. So that's about KORIKA. So I'm very privileged to be associated with three like-minded women, who had this idea. So my co-founders are Anuradha Sarin, Mridula Gettu, and Purnima Janki Raman. I think the idea hatched in their minds long before they approached me, and when they did come to me and present the idea and asked me to be part of the founding team, I was very excited because this is something that I've always wanted to do, and alone I would not be able to do it. So I'm privileged and happy to be part of the founding team, and together all four of us have big dreams for KORIKA, and we hope to take it to a level where we actually make a significant difference in the lives of rural women entrepreneurs and help change their communities for the better.
Hi, I'm Anuradha Sarin, born and raised in Bangalore. Have lived for many years abroad, and I've spent most of my life in banking. Moved back to India several years ago and got back into my banking again, Citibank, Yes Bank, and then decided to follow my passion, which is women empowerment. So I consulted with a company called Microgrant. They give small loans to rural women for livelihood at low cost. Consulted with them for a few years, and in that process, I realized that women, just to get the loan, would borrow money, buy a goat, make it fat for 3-4 months, sell it again, and try to rotate this and keep borrowing. It got me thinking, why not these women get empowered with a skill that could better their lives? And so KORIKA started. KORIKA meaning wish or desire is a for-profit company that we have set up, me along with 3 of my partners, Purnima Janki Ram, who has some experience in working with rural women, Mridula Gettu, my sister, also has been in marketing all her life in America. And Shoma Bakre, who's an entrepreneur and also very passionate about women's causes. So I think we formed a four team member which has made a good start. We have started working with manufacturing cotton bags for Soch. Soch has been a fantastic supporter. Mr. Manu Chatlani of Soch was a client of mine, as well as a microgram supporter, and also a philanthropist in his own standing. He runs a foundation called Have a Heart Foundation, which has done thousands of heart surgeries for the poor, those who can't afford it. And when he heard about my passion and my idea, he said, let's get started. Let me also get rid of my plastic bags with the Karnataka ban that came into place, and gave us an initial order of the bags. We have now at least 4 units of rural women working who are, most of them need some training, most of them know some sewing, who are working with us, and we are actually manufacturing about, capable of making 25,000 bags a month and impacting at least, we've started off at 60 women. Our goal at KORIKA is to impact at least 500 women in the first year, and also branch off into other products. Maybe incense sticks is another area we are exploring, and then eventually some Areca products for the hospitality industry. KORIKA will be a marketing company, mostly to market products made by these rural women. There will be KORIKA Foundation, which will do all the skill training and working with the women. We want to collaborate with NGOs from different sectors. That way we bring a wide array of products for these women, like life insurance, education for children, raising awareness on nutrition, sanitation, health issues, women's issues, livelihood NGOs that are supporting us, who will help train as well as find employment for other members of these ladies' families. So that's in process. Eventually, KORIKA will focus on business to business right now, and down the road we intend to be a B2C or a business to customer after we identify products, which is another segment that I'd like to just talk about, is the arts and crafts of India. As we all know, India is such a vast, we have so much of hidden, beautiful arts and crafts that a lot of them are dying because of people or the artisans not able to make a decent income. KORIKA would like to identify a few of these and start working with these women and bringing these crafts out to the customer. We want to differentiate ourselves by using digital marketing, data analytics, and doing impact reporting, so that the customer knows where and how his money is being spent. Also, I'd like to mention something here, that all of us are so busy and caught up in our day-to-day lives, family, children, school, college, that we just start to become like frogs in a well. We look at the news, we hear about the disasters happening in other parts of the world, but it's in one ear, out of the other. I think it's time that we bring awareness to the issues that are happening around us in more graphic ways, and one of the ways that KORIKA wants to do it is through arts and crafts. So I'd like you and urge you to visit our website, which is www.korika.in, and also visit our Facebook page, which is constantly updated with videos and photographs of things happening on the ground in grassroots level in rural India. Thank you. I knew I wanted to change the world, did not know how. I looked up to Mother Teresa as a child, as a young girl, and after her, Muhammad Yunus, who started the Grameen Foundation in Bangladesh and empowered so many rural women when nobody would lend to them. he gave out microloans and found the 100% repayment rate. So that was, it's a case study even till today. My latest person that I look up to is Jacqueline Novogratz of Acumen Fund, and she has done incredible work, works in almost 25 countries all over the world, creating impact and recording impact among the not so fortunate.
I'm Mridula Ketu. I'm heading marketing for KORIKA. I used to live in the US and moved back in 2007. I did real estate while I lived there for 18 years. When I came back, I started a restaurant and had a garden store for a little bit. All along, I was giving charity and giving loans to my staff, but didn't feel that they actually utilized it the right way, or it didn't better them. So when my sister came up with this idea of KORIKA and she approached me, I went into it full swing, and we did a market research. We went into the villages and looked at how people lived, how the women lived, and we came across a lot of women who had a lot of skills, sewing skills, didn't know what to do with it. Some had taken loans and bought themselves agarbatti making machines, but didn't know how to market themselves, or were getting eaten up by the middlemen. And we decided that we should help them get out of that rut and better their lives. When Soch approached us to make their cotton bags, we thought it was a terrific thing to get away from the paper bags, of course the plastic bags. The paper bags is save a tree, so we said cloth bags is going to be reusable. So our first order with Soch was great, and we look forward to many more. And alongside, we're going to be targeting most of the other retailers in the same space. We want everybody to move towards these cloth bags, and of course it's going to be empowering the rural women, and it's twofold. It's cloth and rural women. Alongside, we are also marketing the agarbattis that we saw the ladies make. We are redesigning, repackaging, making it attractive enough to take it to the global market. And we are also dealing with, going to look into working with Areca leaves and their products in a very, very innovative way. We're going to be targeting the hospitality market to make some very innovative items with Areca. So in all, we are going to be targeting the people who are like-minded, who want to empower rural women, who want to have handwork, who appreciate handwork, and you're really killing two birds with one stone. So we hope to take this a long, long way, and we've got a great team in place. Purnima, my partner for production and operations, well experienced in that area, and Shoma with her vast experience, and Anuradha with her banking background. I think this is going to be a rocking success. Thank you. We are starting with Bengaluru for right now, but we're looking to move to the tier 2 cities in Karnataka and of course global India. And with my experience abroad, we would love to start exports and hit all the big stores there to take our products made by these rural women. We are also in the talks of having our own standalone store. We will have e-commerce, we'll have an a store online, and a standalone store. We want to add another very unique experience. We would call it experiential tourism. In fact, we would love for for our customers to actually experience what these rural women are doing in an urban setting, as well as take them to the villages and try and have them live with these folks, live in their villages, live in their huts, and have a complete experience. This is all going to be down the line, phase 1, phase 2. So we have a lot of interesting things planned for KORIKA, and we really hope to take it a big way. Please do visit our website at www.korika.in. You will know about our latest products, our new happenings, and we'd love to hear from you if you have a need for any of our items.
Hi, I'm Janakira from KORIKA team. About myself, I have a background in interior designing, so I have an experience of 10 plus years and working in interior designing field, but I took a sabbatical when kids were growing up, and once they're finished, so they wanted to go, they went abroad for studies. That's when I thought I need to start something on my own. So I contacted the people who were in the art field when I was doing interior designing. Unfortunately, I came to know that none of the second generation are continuing their line. That's when I thought that I should come into the picture to market the arts and crafts of India. So I was doing that, taking orders from the corporates, getting it executed at rural area, training them, do the things. That's when I got a call from Anuradha Sareen, and she discussed in detail about KORIKA, where we can scale it up, reach out many more people and impact many rural Indians. So it actually made sense to me to be a part of KORIKA team, where it can be scaled up with all other right-minded people, and each one can take tasks separately and see to it we impact many women. That's how I joined the team. Fortunately, it's been all good going till now. We have been doing extensive researches, going to the villages, and we have got an order from Soch, who supported us thoroughly. I take up into operations, so we do skill training to the women. I also see to it, I speak about sanitation, health, hygiene about the women. We work in a small clusters of 8 women who form a team, and in that we pick up one leader who's been skill trained to head that cluster. Our main goal and intention is to create entrepreneurs at grassroots levels. So we plan to give enough skill training that they're confident enough to handle the team. There is a team spirit among the 8 people. Even if one person is not keeping good health, there is a team spirit with them. The other one chips in to finish the work on time and then give the product on delivery. So this is how our model is working for. We are also focusing on other products, and it gives immense satisfaction and immense soul satisfaction for us when we are doing this. And we found as women we need to give back to something to the society. So our main focus is on women. So it will not only enhance their life, it will also enhance the complete community if we focus on the women. We are concentrating on health and education for their children, as well as health and sanitation for themselves. We are planning to come out with model villages where it is completely defecation free, and they also at the same time know what's happening around. So this is something what we look forward to scale it up, go to many more villages. Right now our units are focused in Anikal, Esargata, and some in Sunkatkate. What we also came to know while we were completely focusing on rural women, we came to know that urban women too need our help. So there are many slums which have approached us for works. So we are also collaborating with them to give some work. So we are mainly focusing on uplifting all kinds of women, either be rural or urban. We look forward to all kinds of support from like-minded people to take this to the next level. Thank you.
My name is Manu Chatlani. We have a brand called Soch, in which we sell ladies ethnic wear in 98 stores across 39 cities of India. Okay, Soch is a brand which we started in 2005. We plan to use the KORIKA bags in all these stores. We sell ladies ethnic wear in all our stores, and we are also present in shopper stops and centrals.
Sir, what message you want to convey to the people like these villagers, so who are skilled in these things, tailoring or even for the other kinds of work? Your message to these downtrodden or other people, so where they can improve their lifestyle.
I'm very happy that these villagers are taking up this work and creating a better life for themselves and their family. And I wish more and more ventures like this come up, which can create jobs where they are needed in villages. In Bangalore, if somebody loses the job, he'll probably get another job within a few days. But in villages, this is where they really need jobs. And I'm grateful that KORIKA is doing this amazing work of creating jobs in villages. This is the need of the hour.